This is what we doing now? This is what these niggas doing now, huh? This what we doing now? Salute, salute. Salute. Wow. This ain't gonna be a good one. I'm gonna keep it real. This ain't gonna be a good one. This ain't gonna be a good one, you heard? What the fuck is wrong? These dudes bugged out.
Trying hard to get a better signal? Enjoy clear cell phone talking with signalbooster.com.
So we doing now? Youths? That's what we doing now? This is crazy, all right? This is crazy, man. I happen to know her uncle. Her uncle calls me. Yo, let me tell you something, man. That's the most. I'm gonna keep it real with you. And I kept saying this, and I keep saying this before. Today marks it wrong for me. When I used to tell you, and I used to call to the post, I used to say these words. I said, when the unexpected happens, only the ignorant are surprised. Knowers don't think it's strange. I would never thought that in this day and time, that this type of behavior still goes on in youths. I would never thought that this type of behavior still goes on with this abundance of youth. You know, we can always try to figure out behavior, psychosis with individuals, but there's a thin line between bad and doing things wrong. And the unfortunate part is, the worst part about this whole scenario with these 20-something odd dudes jumping these girls, they can all start telling on each other. Am I correct? And then they're going to start feeling as if emotionally disturbed. Am I correct? And then they're going to start crying. Am I correct? Then they're going to try to apologize. Am I correct? This is what I say about it. This is what I mean. They said this is the type of stuff that makes the world go around. Unexpected events. So I'm sitting here. And you know, I didn't heard about it. Didn't even, and it went by one ear, came out the other. I spoke it last night, and I was like, what? But I really didn't want to hear it. I really didn't want to hear what was going on. Yo, this girl got jumped by 15. I said, oh. And I kept trying to ignore the fact. That that really happened. Like, what? They still do that? Like, weird. Because I didn't even want to know if it came from my projects in Brownsville. I said, I hope, because you know Brownsville back in the days was like, poverty was at its worst. So, but I didn't want to hear. But look, God is good. I was on my way getting dressed, go out the door to go get to Brownsville. I was gonna go to Brownsville, go get a haircut, eat me some good food, you know, and politic with a few young fellas, you heard? And get up with OG Noob. God is good. God is real good. But instead, I sat at my table thinking about writing down some things that I wanted to say, as far as making a post or a video, and my wife busts in the door. Yo! I'm like, what? Hysterically, yo! Ann said to call him. Call him right now. I'm like, what? What happened? So now, I said, all right. I pull my phone out. As I'm sitting at the table, she come in. She's like, it was very important. I said, what is it about? She said, I don't know. He didn't tell me. He told me for you to call me. For you to call him. So I calls him. Luckily, he was at a meeting. And I called him. He answered the phone. He said, yo, man, I got to have a meeting with you. I got to have a meeting with, Soul B, TK, and boom, boom. We got to talk. I said, all right. He said, but I'm in a meeting right now, so let me get back with you, please, So I'm in a meeting right now, it's all right. Appreciate you. And he hung the phone up. So it just so happened that my wife was like, that was his niece. I said, what? But that happened with the gang assault. I said, oh, are you serious? Are you serious? Again, as grown, this is the stages. These are the stages. And I keep going back. I keep going back to this. That the nature of ordinary men is to be wild when young, violent when mature, greedy when old. These three stages repeats itself since the world began with man. Since the world became a man. The human nature, the nature, violent, wild, and greedy. These are three stages. Now I look at the youths. They're in their stages. How can we suffice? How can we sacrifice this nature that we overlook the nature of it, but the nature is in itself is ordinary. Ordinary. I hate to say it like that. It's disgusting to say it like that. That's why my IG says it. My IG says it, man. That our laws of human nature are barbaric. Where the animals eat their own kids because they starve, so they'd rather eat their own kids. Animals has done that throughout history. The saddest thing in the effing world that we gotta compare ourselves with being animalistic when it comes to events. But it's true, it's in us. We tend to ignore that we're not like these animals. In our nature, we are. Same thing, what they do, what we do. Even to our own kind. Even to our own kind. They don't care. No, they're not. These kids don't even listen. I'll guarantee you, I can't take nothing from their parents. Because I'll guarantee you, I've I put this, I stamped this, that their family and their parents, if known, they are very upset about it. They gotta be, because if not, then they deserve to die. Because this is not good. They must feel some type of way about what their kids are involved in and how far they took it. They have to raise a concern. As a parent, we have to raise concern as leaders. We have to, this is absurd. This is absurd. I don't condone this, and they have to. They have to take responsibility for their actions. They have to. And I think the responsibilities that they should take or should be given to them should be overextended. It should be overextended. The punishment should be severe. So they'll know the only way they're going to learn right from wrong. The only way. I apologize deeply to my comrade Malik. What happened? I apologize deeply to the young woman, the 15-year-old girl, of the pain and torment she went through. And I will come see her later. I will go see her. I will go talk to her. Because I want to know. These are the actions of a leader, not a follower. I want every one of you youths to take this as a stepping stone of changing their life before it's too late. You know, gang assault is a very serious crime. It's a federal crime. And I know, unfortunately, some of you are underage. And then you're going to learn the responsibility of being a gangster by telling on your man, writing statements, saying, no, I didn't kick her. I kicked her this way, you know. He kicked her there. He did this there. He hit her there. Oh, that's going to come about. Because y'all think y'all gangsters. Y'all think y'all gangsters. But I'm preparing your future for you right now in front of your face on YouTube. That these qualities that y'all are going to soon take against each other is going to prove that you're not gangsters. Because you're going to tell. You're going to write statements. You're going to cry. You're going to say that you didn't did this, but you did that. Incriminating yourself still. So now, who's going to be the real gangster? Who's going to take responsibility? Foolios? Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it now? Y'all want to be gangsters? Y'all want to jump on a 15-year-old girl? Any male or any female is absurd. That ain't gangster. Taking someone, Jordans. Y'all niggas ain't even from Brownsville. If y'all was from Brownsville, we'd be taking your Jordans. Little niggas. What's wrong with you? Side block niggas. That's pathetic. As a leader, not a follower, a leader. you have to wake up in the morning and hear such stories about a supposedly gang assault on a female, a young female at that. My daughter's 14. She wears the finest things in life. And she lives upstate. Quiet town. Still mostly dangerous. They just caught a van out there in Ithaca that was following kids in Elmira, where she stayed at. And this van was hooked up in accordance to all type of kidnapping evidence inside the van. You know, ropes and cuffs and beds and things of that nature. But they got him. They got him. I don't know what this world is coming to. But I'm going to tell you something about you youths, man. Better straight up and fly right. Because you think as gangster, jumping and robbing someone with a crew that soon will turn statements on you, soon that will tell on you, soon that will do everything in the book for you to stay under him and he be out. If you think that's gangster, think about what you do before you say anything. Because that ain't gangster what you doing. That's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's niece. That's somebody's granddaughter. You know, I don't know what y'all think or what y'all thought, but today is a sad day for you. Today's a sad day for y'all. Today is going to be, not just today, the future's going to be a sad day for y'all dudes in the future. So prepare yourself. Prepare yourself to get your exercise handwriting together, the right statements on your man. Get yourself together to wear them zebra print outfits. Get yourself together to eat the 3 times a meal a day. Cold food. Get yourself together and prepare yourself for sexual assault. Sew your booty hole up. They're gonna prey on you. Like society is preying on you right now. That they wish that happened to you. Because y'all thought. Y'all did. Without thinking first. The consequences. The consequences is what you never think about till after it's done and said. But I'm preparing you kids. What's going to happen? If you haven't gotten caught yet, these are the things I predict in the future. You're going to write statements about who did what. I did this, he did that, I did this, and that's it. Because you're 15 years old and you don't know better. And once you pick up a pencil, you just start your whole life for the rest of your life as being a gangster. You can never be a gangster. You can't take that back. You pick up a pen and you say, Johnny kicked her. I just hit her in the arm. No, He pulled the sneaker off. No, I took the shoestrings. All that is going to be for the rest of your life on paper. This is going to be for the rest of your life on paper. You're going to die with you writing statements, taking responsibility for some dumb, unpredictable, unnecessary thing you have done. Say, that's what's going to happen to you. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster, right? Huh? Huh? Y'all think that's being a gangster? Jumping and robbing a 15-year-old girl? Is you nuts? Every time I think about it, hair grows on my back, and I ain't a carry person. But now that happened, and God bless, praise up for him, appreciate she's still alive. God, I'm so proud. God, I'm glad she's still alive. But for the rest of you, she's gonna heal. She's gonna take that one on the chin. I'm gonna make sure she do. But for the rest of you dudes and the rest of you women, whoever had any part of this assault case on this young woman, prepare yourself for the rest of your lives of being degraded as a gangster. Something that y'all thought was gangster, what y'all did. Prepare yourself for being a real gangster in the future, for what you made gangsters look like. When you start snitching on each other, start writing on each other, you heard? And go to jail and become someone else's girlfriend. Prepare yourself for that. Since you want to take advantage of the weak. Absolutely. When they get caught, it's going to get ugly. They're going to have each one of these bozos, these little goofies, in each room with a pen and pad in front of them like they in school. Okay, what they call them do? Oh man, he took a sneaker. I'll write it down. Where do I start, officer? This the paper right here? Yeah, write it on there. It's not funny though. It's not funny, man. It's not funny. But it's the truth. Where shall I begin? How should I say it? But can you read them right? Not really. I guarantee you. They probably can't read them right. Don't go around saying the police coerced you. Because now they got recorders now. Well, just say what you said. Tell me. Now they put the recorder on. Since you don't know how to write. And they consider you illiterate. So they want to write the story out for you. So now what they're going to do is record your monkey ASS. All right, you ready? Yes, I'm ready, officer. Go ahead, talk. Hello, such and such, bad such. I see the girl walking, but yeah, they're going to do all that. It's going to get so ugly. At 15 years old, they lost their license for gangsterism. They can never become an OG. They could never, ever help anyone else out because of the choices that they made in life. Preying on your own kind instead of trying to lift your own kind. And these are the things that we have to all be now. We all have to be careful of. These type of individuals, these envy individuals, these jealous individuals. You take this 15-year-old girl's sneakers. How many of you motherfuckers gonna wear the sneakers? It's 20 of y'all who gonna wear sneakers? Who's gonna wear sneakers? They're gonna share. Oh, you wear this one week, you wear this the other week. Fuck out of here, man. That niggas gonna tell, as you should, because that's what's gonna happen, about who took what and who hit who. First, who hit who second, who hit who third, who hit who last. Where? Did they hit me in the arm? Did they hit you in the face? Yeah. Now watch how you get hit when you go to jail. Because y'all dudes don't think before you do anything. They don't know who child that was. You don't know who baby that was. She had to been somebody if she wore those sneakers that y'all wanted so bad. You ever thought about that? Because me as a child, seeing someone with such attire, I know they somebody and they loved by somebody. You should know better than that to think like that. But you don't. They don't want no smoke. You think they did that because they want smoke? They 15-year-old kids. I bet you none of these kids is over 18, 19. They don't have no blogs about who they are. They don't think about that. They don't think about they want smoke. I guarantee you somebody gonna smoke their boots because they're gonna tell on each other and they're gonna go to prison and they're gonna have to what? Take responsibilities for their actions. That's the end of the whole entire story. But you gangster. But you not. And in the future, it's going to show that you are just as worse as anyone can ever think of being a human being. The nature of ordinary men is to be wild when young, violent when mature, greedy when old. Three stages of being a man, from the beginning till the end. I'm gonna tell you how it was from the beginning with me. I was a bad kid, but I knew right from wrong. And I know, I gotta say that I was different. I looked at life a lot more different as a young kid growing up. When I saw people with better clothes, better shoes than me, I didn't get upset. I just wanted to be like them. So I would tell my mother, Mom, I seen a guy with a pair of these on. They got them at this store, Ma. Can I get them? What if I was too young to work? If my mom said, well, yes, I think I can afford them. If not, then you're going to have to handle that. I can't afford them. I would say, all right. If she couldn't afford them, I'll go with the next best, cheapest sneakers. They may not have been Adidas. They could have been Pumas. You heard? I remember those times. That's a fact. And some of these wolves got rabies, though. You know? And you got a lot of wolves that turned into sheep because of the consequences of their actions. You had wolves that bit other animals and ate other animals with rabies. And when that happened, what happened with the wolf is that they turned into a whole new different breed of wolves. They become sick. They become malnourished. And in their eyes, you can see that they are ready to die. So it goes for both ends. You understand? If you consider these dudes that preyed on this girl wolves, and then I can almost guarantee you that they would turn into a sheep. And that's a whole fact. I just wanted to say that. I'm making this one brief. There's a lot of things I got to do for today. And I appreciate y'all listening. And I just wanted to tell y'all, if you got kids in these teenage years, please overextend your teachers in respect and disrespect, right and wrong, values and morals. Because principality has to be enforced at a very young age for them to know the difference between right and wrong. I was very bad growing up, but I knew right from wrong. I knew not to jump on a girl. I knew better not to jump on a girl and take her sneakers and take her things from her and assault her. I don't hold that type of reputation. I don't prey on the weak with this type of reputation. But there was too many individuals interacting with this 15-year-old girl for not at least one or two of them knew better, is what I don't get. I swear, if I was there at that present time, I would have knocked out 3-4 of them little niggas and the rest of them would have dropped the sneakers. They would have kept on moving. I guarantee you that. I would have knocked out about 3 or 4 of these little niggas and got her sneakers back. That's what I do. It's crazy. We sit here calling ourselves OGs, man. We're supposed to talk about things of this nature. We're supposed to create a type of curriculum to try to make life in these youths, have them be examined. We can't be on here talking about nonsense, about trying to degrade each other on here, on this YouTube stuff, or try to be in competition with each other. Because this type of stuff that goes on when I talk, but you got people that comes behind me talking some other nonsense because they're in competition or they feel incompetent about how they feel about what I say. And this is the type of stuff that goes on we can't elaborate on. I'm supposed to elaborate on this because now it's come straight from the source. Straight from what? The problem. To me. Not to you, but to me. In relation to this, what goes on in Brooklyn. This person that called me in relation to the woman, in regards to this young lady, is part of a council. The council. They part of a council in Brooklyn, which they oversee communities, youths, things of that nature. Why must I elaborate? Because that's what it's going to be. And I'm honored. I'm honored that I got that call. I'm very appreciative that I got that call. That made me feel very, very obligated to the matter more than anything else because of my power, because of my strength, because of the ties that I got in Brownsville, because of the people that love me, because of the influence that I have on people. not things that I say, not things that I profess, not competitive words that I use against others. It's what has been written, who I am, what I'm about. Not words are being spoken. And I try to tell everyone, don't believe in the words that's being spoken. Believe in the stories that's being read about an individual. Like this. Like this. Books. Books. Books are being read about me. Not words are being spoken. Not because I sound good. Not because I look good. That I can convince the world that I am good. It goes deeper than that, bruh. It goes deeper than that. So much more deeper than words are being spoken, than stories about you being read. It's so much more deeper than you, than this whole thing. Dallas, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? This is what, these are the things, I call it, this is a dilemma. Dilemma means problem. These are dilemmas that we have to come forward and we have to profess. We have to try to find a way to stop all this nonsense about who's who and who's what. But take caution as a leader. Take steps as a leader in your community, in your race. But you know, I'm black, so I'm with my black race. I'm black because I don't know what. So I believe in my black people. I believe in bonding with black race when it comes to these problems. And I'm not trying to make it, but you know, that's no more concern about our race with other races when it comes to our own. And I'm not being racist, but you think they care? Care? It's not their race, but it's mine. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm gonna make that a statement. I'm not making it a racist statement, but some people don't care about what goes on between our race. They don't. You got white people sitting back like, yep, that's their usual. You heard? White people, oh, that's their usual. You heard? They're the one who designed the way that we think with our own. Because a lot of us want to be like them. So they have relationships with them white people like that. So understand that. Understand that. It's deep, right? That was deep what I said. That's very deep. Yeah, I'm going to cut this short. There's a lot of things I got to do. Probably a lot of places I got to be. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the donations. Sorry I didn't pay attention to the donation. It wasn't even about no money. It's never about no money with me anyway. You know what I mean? I got hundreds of dollars I just showed on the internet, but I don't care about that. Hard work plays all. Take it from your own doesn't. I want to end it like that. I appreciate y'all. Please continue to stay positive. Continue to stay away from negativity. My words are being spoken in a negative way. Salute.